The wind of 1,000 years had begun. Eventually, the rock on which I perched began to grow. It rose so high above the earth that soon I could see other nations of people living on other lands. I could see far south into wet jungle lands and torrid areas. I could see north to frozen, icy lands where bands of people in small clusters were moving across snow and ice in their fight to survive the harsh land. I could see east and west across great bodies of water to other lands, and everywhere I cast my eyes, the people were moving, walking out across the land. As my perch grew higher yet, my eyes could no longer see the bare bones of my parents, but only the travelers, which I later came to know as the walkers. I no longer shivered, no longer curled into my spirit body, but looked out upon the world. As I looked out, I grew curious about the massive moving bodies of people. I wanted to understand what was happening. My questions grew, just as yours have. Finally, I stood high up on my rocky perch, raised my arms up to the heavens, and prayed. It was the first time in all the years of watching I had prayed to the ancestors to show me what was happening. And then a miracle. I was taken into the Council of Elders. They told me about the cycle of learning, that each of us must complete this cycle, but that mankind as a whole must also complete the cycle. And that is why the winds have come. The wind of 1,000 years has come to scatter the many tribes of people into one another, so humankind can complete one cycle and begin another. You see, when each cycle ends, a new one begins. Over thousands of years it forms a spiral, not a circle. The spiral of life always contains 4 movements, and these 4 movements coincide with the natural forces of heaven and earth. There are 4 directions, 4 seasons, 4 parts of each day, and always the closing of one cycle opens another. Each movement has its own energy, a force contained within it that drives the spiraling outward. The 4 energies are gathering, belonging, separating, and standing alone.